My name is Bruce Cook, and I want to be the next Director of Curriculum and Instruction for a Ramclone International School. There are many important things to think about when overhauling a school's path into the future. There are many important questions to ask. What school structures are a priority? What school structures need to change to facilitate growth? Does the schedule need to be changed to reflect a more modern curriculum? The curriculum is the building block of a school's educational foundation. What needs to be cut? What needs to be created? How can we assure that the curriculum is guaranteed? Do teachers' practices need to be changed? How do we effectively bring about this change? If curriculum changes and the way teachers teach changes, then how does assessment change? What are the expectations we have for our students? If teaching is changing, then how do we ensure that our professional teachers change as well? What's the best way to go about doing that? What do we need to acquire to make this happen? What do we need to get? What can we use that we already have? I have a vision for AIS that will help lead this school into the 21st century. My vision for a Ramclone is fivefold. 1. To develop a 21st century curriculum. 2. To advance educational technology in the district. 3. To improve teacher instruction and assessment methods. 4. To introduce a new leadership structure. And 5. To introduce new programs. There are 4 things that I would like to change about the structure of these schools. First, I would like to change the schedule to include larger, more flexible blocks of time and blended subjects in the middle school and high school. By blending traditional subjects in non-conventional ways, it will force teachers to plan completely differently. Teachers will plan with other teachers and co-create interesting and engaging lessons for units of study that are more global, more project-based, and more current. Blending subject areas will be rotated so it will not always be predictable or the same. For example, you may co-teach a course that blends social studies and language arts on trimester 1, and then co-teach a course that blends socials and music in trimester 2. Technology is another area that will experience positive change. There will be a mandatory integration of technology into the teaching practices of all teachers. It is no longer acceptable to teach as you have in the past. As a part of every teacher's professional growth plan, they must show evidence for adding or developing one piece of software or program and show mastery in another for each trimester. Another phase of my technology vision is to aim for a Ramclone to be a paperless school in 5 years. Students will each have a laptop or iPad as part of their school supplies. Assignments will be handed in electronically. Lessons and notes will be posted to a teacher's blog every night, and even report cards will be sent electronically. The elective exploratory program will be modernized as well. Students will rotate through 3 of 4 possible exploratories in a school year. A tech elective will be mandatory for every student from middle school to grade 12. There will be a standard list of programs that middle school students would have to master each year. As the students progress into high school, the tech elective would get more specialized and tailored towards the students' interests. Service learning would be a project-based elective where students would identify a need in the community and work towards a specific service goal. Innovation Exploratory is an exciting course where students are encouraged to brainstorm, invent, develop, and possibly market an original idea. Fine Arts is a place where students can explore drama, music, art in traditional and digital forms. The structure of our staff will include the opportunity for teachers to take on leadership roles. 3 new positions will be available for teachers who wish to be at the forefront of encouraging and facilitating positive change in technology, curriculum, and assessment. The curriculum leader will be responsible for developing and maintaining professional learning communities to enhance teachers' instructional practices and continually assess the curriculum for content that might be outdated. The tech teacher leader will be responsible for helping teachers expand their expertise in technology and help them incorporate technology into their lessons and facilitate planning into their trimester and year plans. The assessment teacher leader would be responsible for helping and facilitating teachers to develop a variety of assessment tools and to give suggestions as to which traditional assessment techniques are better served with alternate assessment tools. The curricula will be constantly tweaked. This is one of the central responsibilities of the curriculum teacher leader, to help identify those areas that need to be tweaked. The general idea is to move away from content-driven courses and move towards project-based, inquiry-based learning. The backbone of every course will center around big ideas and overarching questions that will get kids to think critically, problem solve, work together, connect, and synthesize meaning. Wherever possible, a global perspective will be infused, especially in the areas of social studies and history. Languages will be a mandatory course, and students will be encouraged to connect with native speakers around the world. Technology will be the thread that runs through the curriculum. And it will be the expectation that teachers use programs available to enhance sharing and connections locally and globally. If the curriculum is changed, then teaching practices must follow suit. If teachers are to create courses and projects that are challenging and engaging, then they must change the way they teach. Teachers will be expected to be more flexible when developing inquiries and projects. Encouraging and fostering creativity in the classroom forces teachers to be creative and innovative themselves. Teachers move from being content experts to facilitators who guide students to grow, learn, set goals for their learning. Technology allows students to share their ideas with groups, look at new perspectives, and gauge their understanding with themselves and others. Growth, change, and flexibility will be the norm. If we are teaching students and how we teach it to them changes, then how we assess it must change as well. We have to be more flexible in how students can show evidence of learning. Teachers can give students a variety of options to demonstrate their learning, including podcasts, blogs, screenplays, websites, videos, and more. One of the biggest new programs to be added to the school is digital portfolios. This may be a graduation requirement. Students will goal set, record, show evidence of their learning, and self-direct on how well they are able to meet their educational goals in their digital portfolio. This will be a longitudinal record of each student's educational journey from year to year. Self-reflection and self-assessment will be a bigger part of the assessment process. Grades are still valuable and necessary, but will not form the majority assessment and evaluation of a student's progress and growth. Professional development is an ongoing process. The structures for teachers to continually improve their craft and teaching practice is already embedded in my vision. Technology, curriculum, and assessment teacher leaders will see teachers on a regular basis and be able to offer them timely and relevant feedback. They can question, give ideas, share resources and programs, share technology, and in general, support teachers on the front line. Teachers are not isolated in their classrooms anymore. Social network time is an integral part of a teacher's schedule. Time will be set aside every week for teachers to meet with other teachers in their school, in their district, or in the global teaching community. It's a must that teachers connect with other teachers and share on a regular basis. Professional learning communities are an integral part of a teacher's development. They are run by teachers for teachers. It's a time and structure for teachers to share ideas, lessons, and literature, and encourage teachers to try something new, to look at something different, and to shore up a weakness in a supportive, encouraging peer environment. Just like professional social networks, PLCs do not need to be just on our site. With Skype, Facebook, Ning, and blogs, professionals can meet in real time with people in their district and beyond. Technology also allows teachers to attend conferences from the comfort of their own homes. All they have to do is join a live feed from anywhere in the world. With the rapid expansion of AIS and the construction of a new building, it's a perfect time to update internet cables, install large items such as smartboards and screens. Rooms don't need to be altered much if it's inconvenient or expensive. As long as there are places for students to plug in, meet, and share ideas, people will be able to adapt to a physical layout. Funding will be needed to upgrade and supplement the present technology. Some is expensive, but a surprising amount is not. A good portion of the software is free and easily downloaded. Really, as long as you have a laptop and free Wi-Fi, most everything you need to connect, share, and create is free on the internet. Anything else on top of that is gravy. AIS has some challenges and obstacles to overcome. The Director of Curriculum and Instruction position is new and will not be without its growing pains. Change is always difficult, and there is always stuff that staff members are resistant to. It will seem that the workload will increase, but as things get rolling, people will realize this is a chance to lead in a more invigorating and energizing teaching experience. Work with those people who embrace the change, and others will follow. The principals of the 3 schools will be disappointed as they want more autonomy, but they will also realize that these changes will result in a more productive staff, a motivated and energized student body, and a more progressive school. It may seem that time is at a premium to make all these changes, but they don't all have to happen at once. A solid 5-year plan can help turn this school district from great to preeminent. Let's wrap up what I can bring to this school district. An exciting new schedule, leadership capacity, and a 21st century curriculum. Technology at the fingertips of every student, and a skilled, tech-savvy teaching staff. A more global perspective from new languages to global sharing for teachers and students. Teachers will have the support and structure to continuously improve. The addition of exciting new programs like exploratories, digital portfolios, and subject-blended classes. Let's hope that I am the missing piece in the AIS puzzle. Thank you for allowing me to share my vision for a Ramclone International School.